He was electric.
A rock star on the ice.
There will never be another 88.
Thanks, Patrick.
Thanks, 88.
Number 88.
88.
Number 88. First overall draft pick.
Rookie of the Year.
MVP.
MVP.
Heartbreaker.
Heartbreaker.
The Heartbreaker.
3-time Stanley Cup champ.
1,000 games.
Showtime.
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 First time ever the Chicago Blackhawks have had the first pick, and we proudly select Patrick Kane.
Every legend has an origin story, and for Patrick Kane, it started in the basement of a home in Buffalo, New York. While other kids were outside playing football or baseball, Kane was a miniature rink built by his father, Tiki Kane. He wasn't the biggest kid on the ice. In fact, scouts once described him as meek with a body of a 12-year-old. By the time he reached the London Knights in the OHL, the secret was out. He put up a staggering 145 points in a single rookie season. When the Chicago Blackhawks called his name with the first overall pick in 2007.
And we proudly select from the London Knights, the Imperial Hockey League, Patrick Kane.
They weren't just drafting a player. They were drafting a culture shift. The original Six franchise had been in the dark for years. But the arrival of the skinny kid with the number 88 jersey signaled that the lights were about to turn back on at the United Center.
Never looking down at the puck. He's so effortless in how he handles it that he's able to really buy himself time and space by keeping everyone else guessing what he's going to do.
He's gotten better every single year. He's gotten faster, he's gotten stronger, he's done little things to improve his game. Just adds a little bit more in each and every year, and I think that strength and his quickness adds that ability. When he does have the puck, he can make things happen, and he's even more dangerous.
If you want to understand the Showtime DNA, you have to look at June 9, 2010. The Blackhawks were in Philadelphia, one win away from ending a 49-year Stanley Cup drought. In overtime of Game 6, Kane took the puck along the sideboards, danced past a defender, and fired a shot from a seemingly impossible angle. The puck disappeared. The arena went silent. The announcers were confused. Only one person on the planet was celebrating, Patrick Kane. He had seen the puck wedge under the padding in the back of the net before anyone else. At just 21 years old, he had ended the longest drought in hockey. He didn't just win a cup. He did it with a flair and confidence that would define his entire career.
On Wake Up, a South Buffalo native celebrates a major Stanley Cup victory.
Yeah, how exciting. It wasn't hard to figure out where Patrick Kane of the Chicago Blackhawks was from moments after winning the Stanley Cup.
We're thrilled to have the cup come back to South Buffalo. It's been an amazing journey. The kid's, he's an amazing talent, and we just love to have him as one of our families.
The 2010 win was just the beginning. Over the next 5 years, Kane and the Blackhawks became the gold standard of the NHL salary cap era. In 2013, Kane took his game to another level. After a slow start to the playoffs, he exploded in the Western Conference Finals with a hat trick against the Kings to send Chicago back to the final. He was awarded the Conn Smythe Trophy as playoff MVP.
The winner of the Conn Smythe Trophy as the most valuable player in the playoffs is Patrick Kane.
Becoming only the fourth American to ever win it. By 2015, with a third Stanley Cup ring on his finger, Kane had cemented himself as the greatest clutch performer of his generation. When the game was on the line, when the pressure was highest, everyone in the building knew the puck was going to number 88.
Patrick Kane, when he touches the puck, all eyes are on him, and you can kind of feel there's a palpable buzz in the building when he gets the puck, because you know something's going to happen.
And here comes Kane. He scores!
Even at this level, get mesmerized by a player like Patrick Kane.
But Patrick has that ability to lift you out of your seat with his offensive talent. He's got those magical hands and he's got that vision, so he certainly makes it look easy, but I can tell you, it's hard to do what he does.
For decades, the standard for American hockey players was set by names like Mike Modano, Brett Hull, and Brian Leetch. In 2016, Patrick Kane shattered the glass ceiling. He became the first American-born player in the history of the NHL to win the Art Ross Trophy as the league's leading scorer and the Hart Trophy as the MVP.
Everyone's sort of handicapping the Hart Trophy voting. I mean, if you had given much thought, you've been sort of down this road before, but Patrick had such a season that he did.
Yeah, I mean, he had an incredible season. Just that streak that he had from start to finish.
He finished that season with 106 points, proving that an American player could not only compete with the best in the world, but could be the best in the world. He revolutionized the small man's game, using elite edge work and deceptive stick handling to stay safe in a league of giants. He wasn't just a star. He was a pioneer for every American kid who was told they were too small to make it. On January 19, 2020, Kane reached the 1,000-point milestone, becoming the youngest American player ever to do so. But as the 2020s began, the Blackhawks dynasty began to fade. The teammates he had won 3 cups with, Tays, Keith, Seabrook, were leaving or retiring. The image of Kane sitting on the bench in an empty United Center during the rebuilding years was a difficult one for fans. In February 2023, the unthinkable happened. The greatest Blackhawk of the modern era was traded. Seeing Kane in a New York Rangers jersey felt like a glitch in the Matrix. It was the end of a 16-year love affair with the city of Chicago, a departure that left a hole in the heart of the madhouse on Madison. In 2023, Patrick Kane faced the biggest threat to his career, a lingering hip injury that required resurfacing surgery. Historically, this surgery was a career ender for NHL players. Many experts predicted that Showtime had taken its final bow. But Kane's obsession with the game is legendary. He spent his recovery time not resting, but studying film and working with specialized trainers to rebuild his body from the ground up. When he signed with the Detroit Red Wings in late 2023, the hockey world watched with skepticism.
The Detroit Red Wings are the winners of the Patrick Kane sweepstakes. An interesting decision from a player coming off of hip resurfacing surgery in the summer. The Red Wings were always considered among the handful of teams with a good shot.
The comeback wasn't just successful, it was miraculous. Joining a young Detroit team, Kane found immediate chemistry with former teammate Alex DeBrincat. He didn't just hang on, he led. In January 2026, Patrick Kane scored his 500th career goal, becoming only the 5th American to reach that mark. Even more impressively, he began closing in on Mike Modano's record for the most points by an American-born player. Watching Kane in a Red Wings jersey, a former rival, showed a new side of the legend, the elder statesman. He became a mentor to stars like Lucas Raymond and Dylan Larkin, proving that his hockey brain was still the sharpest tool in the league.
With Patrick, can you quantify what he achieved tonight? I mean, bigger even than the 500 goals. This is just an incredible record.
Yeah, it's hard to really grasp how special it is, and I think a lot of people have known he's gonna hit it, and one of the best American players to ever play, and we knew that before tonight.
How do we define Patrick Kane's legacy? Former coach Bruce Boudreau once compared him to a water bug. You think you have him trapped, and then he's gone. He is the greatest stick handler the game has ever seen, a player who could navigate a phone booth without touching the walls. He made skill cool in a way that physicality used to be. He showed that you could dominate a game through deception, intelligence, and a flair for the dramatic.
Most points as a U.S.-born player, the greatest U.S.-born player to play the game, and incredible for him and his family, and really special to just be able to witness that live. That was, I know a lot of those points were in Chicago, but to see how our fans have embraced him and how he's embraced our city is really special, and says a lot about just how much he loves to play hockey, how much he loves the game, and no matter where he's playing, if people appreciate him, he's going to give love back.
As Patrick Kane enters the twilight of his career, he is no longer just a player. He is a living record book. He has won the Cups, the MVPs, and the scoring titles, but he still plays with a hunger of that kid in the Buffalo basement. He is the greatest American skater to ever play the game. He is the man who made the impossible look easy and the dramatic look routine. As long as there's a puck on his stick and a few seconds on the clock, we are all just waiting for the next big play. Because with Patrick Kane, it is always showtime.